As a 24-year-old woman navigating the dating scene in a new city, I initially viewed casual dating as a tool to overcome my anxiety and build self-confidence. I recently entered a sexual relationship with a man, believing it was a harmless step toward empowerment. However, a harsh reality soon revealed itself. Many men harbor a persistent contempt for women who provide easy sexual access, and few seem interested in settling down with a partner they perceive as promiscuous. Disillusioned, I decided to embrace celibacy for a period. My goal was to reflect on my values and determine what I truly want in a long-term partner, as marriage remains my ultimate objective. When I shared this decision with my friends, explaining that I was worried about increasing my number of sexual partners for no reason, their reaction was deeply disappointing. Instead of offering nuanced support, they defaulted to a script of modern platitudes. Who cares what a man thinks? They asked. Men are stupid. And if a man cares about your past, he isn't the one. They insisted that my body belongs only to me and that I shouldn't worry about pleasing men who haven't committed to me. Honestly, I am exhausted by this narrative. I have rarely encountered female friends willing to step outside these cliches to admit the uncomfortable truth, or hold one another accountable for how our choices impact our long-term goals. While many women tell me to simply keep my personal life private, I believe we need a much broader conversation about how sex is discussed within our social circles. There is a profound connection between the choices of the individual and the culture of the collective. I find myself wondering, why are we, as women, continuing to lie to each other by shielding ourselves with liberal dating culture slogans? We are ignoring the reality of how these dynamics play out in the real world. It feels less like empowerment and more like a refusal to acknowledge the trade-offs we make in the search for lasting love. Comments. It is your body, and if you don't want to let men use it without commitment, that is a perfectly valid choice. I had friends like this in my 20s. They mocked me for having a number of one at 27. They mocked me for not having kissed anyone but that one. They mocked me for taking things slow with my husband. It was just a joke when they said it. But of course, if I made a joke about their one-night stands, I was a judgmental bitch. In hindsight, I realized this was their own insecurity. I had something men might value, something I independently valued for various reasons, that they couldn't get back. They could be thinner and cooler and better party girls, but they'd always have high numbers. I actually didn't judge them, but they clearly judged themselves.